Everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays the Binding of Isaac. We are gonna random today because I believe that we just finished up an Isaac run. Had some decent runs lately, had some difficult runs, had some runs where perseverance paid off, and had some runs where I was handed some decent items, but sadly was unfortunately able to capitalize on them. Let's try to make sure that as Cain, we can make something better happen. I really like playing as Cain because he's kind of like... Cain, he is like his own built-in D6, if that makes any sense. Because of the fact that pills exclusively can't be bad, and you always get payouts from things like fortune tellers, for example. I'm not sure if you always get payouts from slot machines as Cain, but that's something that maybe we'll find out over the course of this entire operation that we're running here. But basically, it's not necessarily a reroll, but it guarantees him a certain higher percentage of maybe not good items, but good luck happening to him. Which is basically, you know, what you're aiming for when you use the D6 as Isaac most of the time, isn't it? You're taking bad luck and you're turning it around. Only the process for us is happening off screen, at least when we're playing as Cain. Anyway, that was maybe a bit of a ham-fisted comparison. Can you blame me? I'm recording this on Thanksgiving Day, so ham-fisted only makes sense, even though that we all know turkey is the superior meat. Many people probably unaware of what I'm talking about, because the Isaac crowd doesn't totally overlap with the NLSS crowd, much less the NLSS Circle Jerk crowd. Yeah, let's just ignore it for now. I'm excited to be playing as Cain. Let's just leave it at that. Go out of the way. Okay, so Duke of Flies did a surprising amount of damage to me. Now, I immediately regret saying that this is kind of like having the D6, because I would much rather have the D6 to be able to do something about this shitty pageant boy than, you know, have to take it at face value and unfortunately not really be able to do anything with the 9 cents that we currently have, unless, you know, there is an off chance that maybe I'll have the opportunity to go to the shop if I end up finding a little bit more money or another key. Well, actually, we'll probably use that key for that golden chest, if anything. And we get Infestation, which is kind of fitting in our first item room, because this is an item that we got a little bit later in the game last time, and I was like, well, it probably doesn't make a big difference, but we ended up, if I remember correctly, winning on that one, in spite of the fact that, for a while, I thought maybe it was going to be kind of a little bit more touch and go than it actually was. So, we still have the Spirit Heart. Don't let yourself believe that I've forgotten about that. Let's see if we can bomb our way in here. That is not the secret room. That is pretty much par for the course. Since I have 2 keys, and we're probably not going to be going to the shop this time, I'm going to use 1 bomb, and we'll open this golden chest. That gave us a key back, and it also gave us a little bit of extra health. We're not going to go to the shop here, and I'm tempted to go to the shop, but I can't, because I need to guarantee that, you know, with only 2 keys, the second key, which is primarily used for, you know, shop purposes, is used for a shop where I'm actually going to have enough money for sure to be able to go into it. So, hopefully we end up picking up 5 cents in some way over the course of this floor. If not, well, then I guess we'll have to take that as it comes, basically. I am getting hit so much here, and I'm not very pleased about it. My existing Spirit Heart already gone, and I was not able to get an HP upgrade on the last floor, so, well, 1 bomb means we can find ourselves probably more likely to find a secret room, but I was not able to get an HP upgrade on the last floor, which scares me a little bit, because there's a decent chance that I'll end up fighting Famine here, and then we get a cube of meat, and, you know, we're not Blue Baby, we're not Judas. Health is not the only concern for me right now, but it is a concern that weighs on me somewhat. Well, that's up to 11 cents. We might as well go fight our boss right away, and indeed it is going to be Famine. So we're in an interesting position here, because there is a realistic chance I beat Famine without getting hit. That gives me a much better chance of getting a deal with the devil. As a result of getting that deal with the devil, now I have some options in front of me. Maybe I have the option to take Mom's knife for a single red heart. That's going to be a little bit touchy. Maybe I have the option to get, like, the nail for 2 Spirit Hearts or something like that. That would be... Or sorry, 2 regular hearts. That would be an interesting proposition to put myself in. Because it would basically, like, really weaken me in the early game, but in the late game it could make me much stronger. Anyway, again, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. There is our deal with the devil, as suggested. Maybe we could just fight Krampus and get a free lump of coal. We had Guppy's Paw and a Forget-Me-Now. I'm gonna take the Forget-Me-Now. I may regret this decision, but I think it's an okay decision to make right now. Because the Forget-Me-Now is essentially going to guarantee me 1 more floor, and it could guarantee me a, you know, I mean, we're on the the cellar part 2, which is not the easiest version of this floor, but it is easy enough. We have some keys. We don't necessarily have to go to the shop on this floor now if we don't want to, because we can just go to the shop on the second cellar. Now, since we have spent a little bit of our health here, not a lot, but a little bit, I would very much like to not lose this Spirit Heart, because this does kind of provide me with a little bit of safety and protection for the next floor. Now, this is what I was going to say is a possibility for regretting taking that deal with the devil. Now we have Book of Sin. It gave us a key, so basically this room is effectively meaningless for us. Why would that be a disappointment that I found a spacebar item in there? Well, the reason I was so quick to take Forget Me Now is because, hey, you know, I'm Kane. Kane doesn't start with a spacebar item. We don't have a spacebar item. I might as well go with Forget Me Now and have the opportunity to get some more, like, attribute upgrades, for example. You know, if I had Book of Sin going into that deal with the devil room, that might have changed things, but it might not have. It's not like we came across Blue Candle or something in there. It's not like we came across the nail in that item room. So I don't think we're missing out on something too fantastic by not going with, what was I going to say? The Book of Sin. Usually it pays out, you know, once every 6 rooms with something that may or may not be useful. Let's try to find our secret room, by the way. We have the Joker card, which we can use to get a deal with the devil on the next floor. Or whatever floor we want if we're interested. So deal with the devil, I would say, is not in the room above that one. It could be in this room. There is a small chance that it's in this room. So let's give it a try. It's not? Okay. But with 4 keys, I still feel good about going to the shop. Inside of the shop, oh, I want the compass so bad, Mom. Well, as much as I would love to buy, like, another key or the Spirit Heart, I can't justify it. And the reason I can't justify it is because I want to make sure that I have enough money to buy something on the next floor. I seriously am desirous of this compass. Is there any way for me to get a bomb or something? If I had to guess then, the secret room is probably right here. I imagine I said that in my ET voice. So, I guess we're just going to leave, unfortunately. We may miss out on the compass, but it may show up again. And we're going to go back to the cellar part 2, where we have 3 keys, which is actually more than we had last time. So what's the difference? Well, now we have a single level cube of meat. I believe there is still a chance that we end up fighting the Forceman of the Apocalypse Famine again. And if we do, then we get a 2nd level cube of meat for 1 floor's investment, which is pretty good. But, of course, an HP upgrade would not be the worst thing in the world right now, as I struggle a little bit with the amount of health that I have remaining, but should be okay for now. Plus, you know, we have this guaranteed deal with the devil, so the more HP we get, the better. Now, we are getting... Oh, please tell me I'm fast enough to get away from Super Lust here. I think I am, and I can... With my knockback, I can keep it far enough away that I buy myself some time so I can actually survive and not walk over the creep as well. I don't know what Super Lust actually pays out with. Is it Poison Touch in the most ideal case, or is it just, like, tarot cards or something like that? I guess we'll see in just a second here. Oh, we got a pill. We're Kane. Pills exclusively are good. Please don't be bombs or key. Speed up. That's acceptable. 1 speed upgrade is pretty much the magic number, I would say. Yeah, 6 keys. The keys have been coming fast and furious here like a Vin Diesel film. I almost, you know, went in a XXX, not Vin Diesel XXX, but pornography direction there, and I would have immediately regretted it, I think. As Vin Diesel did early in his career under the, his actual name, Piston McFuckface. Now, we are going to check out our shop here. We have Mom's Purse. This is an easy pickup if we end up getting the money. We can't reroll it anyway, and the opportunity to have 2 trinkets is really valuable. It really is. So, if we can actually make that happen, that would be awesome. Obviously, the compass is, in the vast majority of cases, probably a better item, but it's not like we had the opportunity to get it anyway, unless I didn't fuck up where I placed the bomb. It's probably a 50-50 chance. You know, the secret room may not have contained, any money anyway, or enough money anyway. Our second item room contains MONSTROS Tooth, which is disappointing, to say the least, and we're basically done with this floor, but we'll check out our boss first. Who are we fighting? Gertie Jr., MONSTROS Tooth, save me from myself here. Okay, this is a little frightening. Hopefully, I believe the champion version of Guppy Jr. here does half heart damage, not full damage. So, theoretically, even if I get hit once, I should be able to survive. Kind of shitty that there's all these flies here, though. The good news here, obviously, is that now we have the opportunity to pick up a standard boss room item, which at this point I have to be hoping is an HP upgrade. And it was a coin purse, which may actually be better than an HP upgrade. We got a telepills, which took us to the item room. So that means we've got 2 telepills, which is kind of unfortunate. One of those is a speed upgrade, and the other one is a tears upgrade. So at least we got a tears upgrade. We'll also take the speed upgrade. But we won't use the Joker card on this floor, which means we won't take telepills with us. It's very important to keep this telepills so we can, or sorry, to keep this Joker card so that we can go to a deal with the Devil Room for free at some point in the game when it may become of critical importance to us. As of right now, we're not at that point. Seriously, like no bombs. I realize I said I didn't want the bombs or key pill, but I would have liked some bombs so I could find the secret room and possibly, you know, survive here. I don't think there's any point in buying that other tarot card. I will shoot the flames. There's an off chance that we'll be able to get a nickel from them, I think. Well, or at least a penny, but no such luck. So, I wouldn't necessarily say that that Forget Me Now was a complete bust. We did pick up a couple of speed upgrades, you know, side grades, I guess, and a Tears upgrade, which is fine. Monstros Tooth, which is probably roughly at the same level as the Book of Sin. But obviously, I find myself in kind of a difficult position here. As a result of my low HP and HP capacity. But, you know, it's not like not taking the Forget Me Now would have put me in a much better position. I would have had double the health, but, you know, double 1 is unfortunately just 2. So if we were doubling it from like 5 to 10, that's an enormous difference. But if we're doubling it from 1 to 2, well, it's just, you know, another drop in the bucket, basically. So we still, like, this run is very, very far from being over. The game has not put us in a great position from the start here to make things easy on us, but, still, the potential for a great run exists here. That being said, I would love it if it could show that potential sooner rather than later. I forgot how fast Monstro's Tooth actually charges, so maybe I will, next time I use that on the boss, I'll just make sure to make a stringent mental note of it. The good thing is we are getting a lot of keys. The bad news is we're probably going to come across some rooms where a single hit from an enemy, the wrong enemy, could cause me to die all at once. Not a great position to be in. So, we have a library here. We're going to open up the library for sure. At first I thought, well, we're not going to go to the library first. We'll go to the boss room first because I want to use Monstro's Tooth to kill the boss. Or at least hurt the boss, obviously. Probably unlikely to kill it. But I think it's good to go here in case there's like a Book of Revelations, which there's not. What's better here, Book of Shadows or Monstro's Tooth for a boss fight? Well, with the Orbital, it's actually probable that Book of Shadows is better. And Book of Shadows is a better item regardless, so maybe we'll just end up going with this. You know what? I think the right way to handle this floor is we stay on this side. And, okay, now that we're hurt, we use our Book of Shadows, and we just... The reason I'm leaving that other thing, that green nub alive over there, should be pretty obvious. If I get hit once more, this run's gonna be over, which is gonna be awful, but... Oh! Kill the fly! Okay, this is real frightening. I am an exceptionally lucky man. Come on, come on, come on. Be dead. Be dead. Okay, there's a heart that I need. So I left the green nub alive there so we could do more damage to Gertie, and it turns out that may have made all of the difference, because things were getting very, very close there. And we get an HP upgrade. That's important. Is it worth using the Joker card on this floor? I would say, like, definitely no. So we ended up making things reasonably well, or go reasonably well there. Certainly it could have been better, but, okay. We're alive. That's something. I will go to the curse room because I desperately need good items. The fact that we got that HP upgrade, pretty important. It's, you know, step 1 on the path to, you know, reconciliation with the troll engine here. More keys, fantastic. I'm gonna go to the curse room after I get my Book of Shadows charged up, and the reason for that is that I can save myself a guaranteed half heart of damage just by doing that. I'll probably walk in, take the damage, and then use Book of Shadows on the way out, just in case there's like troll bombs or spiders in the room that could actually hurt me. Alright, let's check out our shop as well. Steam sale. I guess it would be nice to buy the Steam sale. That would save us a lot of our money woes, would have solved us a lot of problems earlier, but I guess you can't always get what you want. We're only 1 penny away from making that happen. Hopefully we do have the opportunity to make it happen. Otherwise, it's a little disappointing, isn't it? Inside of here, double bombs. Okay, well, might as well save ourselves half a heart of damage. Did we save it? Did I have half a spirit heart or something? Why did I not take damage on the way in? That's unusual. Continue exploring here a little bit. This is one of my least favorite room combinations, simply because, or if you can't fly anyway. If you can fly, this room's no big deal. If you can't fly, you're kind of subject to the whims of the starting lanes, which is really frustrating, but not impossible. We only took half a heart of damage there, so it's no big deal. We are only on the caves, which I'm very thankful for. If we'd ended up on the catacombs, who knows what would be happening right now. Parasite. I like this item. It's like a good Christmas gift, right? This is the kind of thing that I'm glad to have, but I would never pay for it myself. in Deals with the Devil, it's exceptionally unlikely for me to pick up the Parasite. I've probably done it in the past, but not very often. Now, the Parasite's awesome. It's not the best Deal with the Devil item in the game, of course. You know what? We can absolutely just pop this and try to earn something out of this. Does it ever pay out with more? I don't think so, but we'll walk over just because. Might as well. And now Tammy's head. This is an interesting situation. Does Tammy's head get affected by the Parasite? It does. So I'm going to stick with Tammy's head just because it's silly. Well, not silly. Just it's a fun kind of interaction. Now, there's so many locations for our secret room to possibly be. But I'm going to go with this one down here. And if I'm right, then I get to buy the Steam sale. If not, we just leave. I'm right. Oh, but I'm wrong. More bombs? I don't know, I just play it once out of refusing to believe that it's not gonna work out for me. So this is what I get for saying that Kain, you know, luck's on Kain's side. We've had some bad luck so far. We've had some okay luck so far as well. You know, getting the parasite for free is kind of awesome. There'll probably be some controversy to a certain extent, to whatever degree I can inspire controversy at least. Oh man, please a ladder or something. By the fact that I chose to take the Parasite over Book of Shadows. Book of Shadows, don't get me wrong, I think I got very lucky to not take damage just a second ago, but Book of Shadows, totally okay item. I respect it, I've beaten the game with it before, but Tammy's Head combined with the Parasite is just, it's a tempting kind of combination because it's so rare that you will get that kind of combination of items. So as much as I would love to go to our Cursed Room, I'm going to require some more health before I really make that happen. I got extraordinarily lucky with the way that Tammy's Head worked out for me, in that it didn't explode the TNT right next to me, and I managed to get a couple of kills as well. Alright, it's important. We've got a pill here. Please be a health upgrade. We also ended up picking up enough money to actually buy something from the shop, which means inevitably we're going to run into greed. And we get a range upgrade, which is not what I need, but it's something. And I got hit. Oh, and we're going to leave, because otherwise that could kill me. Ooh, in one fell swoop. Okay, slow down. We desperately need to pick up some HP, otherwise the next room could mean the death of me. So, there we go. That's enough for me to feel okay about leaving then. Just get out of the way of that troll bomb. He didn't destroy my flies, which is surprising to me. And we're going to be fighting a mini-boss. So, again, it could always be worse. Thank you, flies, for working out in my favor here. That was a harrowing situation, but we got pretty lucky. Now, this is a good time to test that theory that I had. Well, it's not really a theory. I'm pretty sure I can just go on the wiki and figure it out. That Kain always wins slot machines. I know he always gets a payout from fortune tellers. Maybe it's the PhD in general that causes you to always get a payout from fortune tellers. But let's see. Slot machine, okay, it gave me a pill. We'll never know. Tears upgrade is good, though. 1 cent for a tears upgrade is fine. I know I'm spending money here that maybe I shouldn't spend because I need to go to the shop for once. All right, it seems like I do always get the payout. If we need to go back to that blood bank, fine. We'll go back to the blood bank. It's unlikely to be a... Oh, we can go to that judgment, though, instead. All right, we'll check out the shop, and then we'll figure out what we're doing with this whole judgment-type situation down here. All right, obviously, got to be extremely careful here. I don't want to be the guy who loses his run right now. This is a very important corridor for us. I very much imagine that I will be fighting greed in the near future. You can take that for what you will. Probably on this floor. But I would love to actually have the opportunity to get some items instead. Okay, safety cap. More pills or better pills? I think it's both, maybe? We're not fighting greed, and we have the chance to get the compass. What this is going to require is probably me going back to that blood bank. That's absolutely fine by me. I'll crunch some numbers in a second, but first let's go to our item room. Little Chad. Not the greatest item of all time. But it exists, and I'm thankful for that. I guess it could save us... well, you know what's good about getting it right now is that we have red hearts that we can... we'll get red hearts that we can use to... play the blood bank, and that'll give us more money, which will allow us to buy more things, and hopefully play this judgment. So the compass is the most important thing by far. Fuck that judgment for now. We're going to go back here, and we're going to play this. Well, we didn't have to play it twice. That was, I got a little bit over-aggressive there. So well, let's play this guy one time, and we'll see if we manage to get hearts out of this. Okay, Fly Love would exist as well and be something. Okay, we don't automatically get a payout. Let's... Oh, no. Okay, I walked into him by accident. Oh, thank you, God. Because now I can do this one more time, and we got 2 more cents out of it. Okay, so that was, stupid and scary, but it ended up working out okay. We still do not have enough money to play Judgment. That could change, though. So we go to the shop, and this is... Why did I think this was the shop? Our shop is obviously in the other direction. I just had a quick brain fart there for a second, but it's okay. It's not going to make a difference, assuming I don't get hit, like, twice on this room and die, which would be, like, real unfortunate. Just a simple brain fart. Oh, there's another nickel there, too. That'll allow me to buy the Spirit Heart, in all likelihood, which will let me play the fuck out of this blood bank even more. But we're not going to pick it up just yet. So if I buy the Spirit Heart with that, then I'll get, like, 3 plays on the blood bank. We're just going to do a little bit more exploration, because I want to make sure, you know, we've cleared out the entire floor before I start doing unnecessary blood bank shenanigans. And we'll have a decent amount of health to try with this as well. So, all right, there's another bomb, which is nice. You know, effectively trading a key and maybe some health for a bomb. There we go. And that's okay, because we'll probably get some kind of consumable at the end of this as well. This is a big floor for us. This is a floor we could really turn it around. Not that it's necessarily in need of being turned around right now, but every now and then I get a little bit something. I've totally forgot how Total Eclipse of the Heart goes, which is good. I never thought I'd be able to remove that memory from my mind. So just quickly do a little bit of circular dodging in here, and we should be okay. But let me think about this. So we've got some hearts on the floor. We want to fight the boss first. We'll see if we get a consumable at the end. We did. We got a pill, and the pill is a range upgrade, which, again, fine. Not fantastic, but fine. This Joker card is a definite resource that we can use at some point as well. And a Tinted Rock. That's awesome. So hopefully this gives us more Spirit Hearts, so I feel a little bit more confident about the whole blood bank situation I'm about to put myself into. And more hearts as well. So I've been exceptionally lucky here. And the good news is, you know, we get these hearts, we play the blood bank. We can't re-roll this, so we might as well just see what the tarot card is. Devil, okay. We're going to be taking the Joker card down with us still. So we be more aggressive with the blood bank. The blood bank, 2 bombs for 1 bomb, okay. Being more aggressive with the blood bank allows me a better chance to play that judgment, and in playing that judgment, then that's good news, I guess, is where I was going with that. So we're gonna gamble like all the way down here, basically, on the blood bank first, and maybe this will give us enough money to play the judgment. I guess playing that judgment is my first priority because he could pay out with like an HP upgrade, which is obviously one of the most important things for me right now. So that gave me 3 cents, which is not as much as I wanted, but it's just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to exploring the possibilities that we have at our disposal on this floor. This is an important moment. Luckily, we've got a ton of bombs on this floor. Okay, HP upgrades, come on. You know you want to, Judgment. That is the Notched Axe. Wow. I did not expect that to turn out as poorly as it actually did. So we'll go pick up our remaining health, and then we'll probably just leave. That kind of put a stop to our chain pretty early. I'm not thrilled about paying 2 cents for the Notched Axe. There's a heart back here that I missed. We could gamble a little bit more. How much is left here? 1 heart. Sure, you know, I'll go back and gamble more because the money's important. Are there any other kind of easy, low-hanging fruits with respect to the hearts here that I can get? There's another room I didn't go to, so we'll finish this off and see if there's maybe something that changes our whole outlook. Well, there's a dime. That changes my outlook a little bit because now I'm not worried about getting money for the purposes of the next floor, but still, a very disappointing floor. I mean, some things worked out okay here. It'd be very nice to get the HP plus speed upgrade right here. The real reason I'm not getting too kind of perturbed about the whole ordeal, I'm going to play this guy a little bit more too to see if we can win some red hearts and just play the blood bank more, because obviously it would be awesome to be able to get the blood bag. But I'm not too perturbed because if we could just get like another HP upgrade or 2, then this Joker card all of a sudden becomes a real ace in the hole. Unfortunately, right now it's just a pain in the ace. You can use that one. I probably stole it from somebody anyway. So I got 2 more plays on this, and then we leave unless I win more red hearts, in which case I win more money, in which case I win more opportunities to play this. Okay, it looks like this is going to be the last one. At least we did win a live bomb and a non-live bomb out of it, so we'll blow this up. And if we get more red hearts, we'll obviously play the blood bank a little bit more. That's another Tears upgrade, which is actually pretty good. I can't complain too hard about that, but so be it. Not going to use the Joker card. Almost walked into the blood bank. That would have been a... Oh, okay, flies. Tell you what, we're not going to do that again. Instead, I'll put the bomb here, and then we'll shoot it in. Is it really worth it? I don't think it's worth it. That could get me killed, and that would be a nasty way to die. Yeah, things could have gone worse, obviously, but obviously they should have gone better, in my opinion. But you gotta deal with the cards that you're dealt, and unfortunately we're dealt a pretty shit hand here. We're gonna leave down to the next floor, and again, HP upgrade or 2 away from greatness, but we're not quite there yet. That is the Devil card, which we can't really use, but this Joker card, at some point, may end up saving our asses. Not yet, but at some point. Oh, thank God we killed that bomb fly before he got too close to me. My flies absolutely would have destroyed that and caused me some serious issues. Okay, we are going to check out our curse room, because we got to. We'll take this, and now hopefully we don't get hit by any champion enemies. It's still, you know, even if we die, I still 99 times out of 100 will take that risk. If we don't have any other way to preclude ourselves from taking damage on it, that is, of course. Okay. It's very important, like, even though I'm 2 hits away from death, it's very important to not take damage, because being 1 hit away from death is substantially worse than being 2 hits away from death. At least right now, I have some kind of safety, and I can kind of pretend that I can continue onwards with that safety. Okay, 2 golden chests is huge for us due to the number of keys that we have. We got a lot of money out of it, and a new pill. It's actually telepills. So I would say that that didn't really turn out for the best for us, but especially since, you know, money is not that important because we're probably going to end up fighting greed on one of these floors, and we have the Steam sale, so we're already past, like, the tipping point. Now, that being said, we did pick up the compass on the last floor. That is the major benefit of what happened in all those shenanigans. Let's see if our item room can make me feel a little bit better. Mom's pad's probably not going to be the item that really makes me feel like this run's going better than I already think it is. Lots of kind of not so great spacebar items showing up over the course of this run. And that's always unfortunate. Even Tammy's head is not that fantastic. It's just working out very well for me as a result of the existing items that I have. Like, the Parasite is making it so Tammy's head is basically like a one-shot kill, which is awesome. I love being able to use Tammy's head effectively. One-shot kill on most enemies. I love being able to use this item effectively. It's just very rare that it ends up being the case. Even, you know, I will say our tiers, like DPS, probably by way of our tiers, largely exclusively, is pretty strong. And I like that a lot. I'm a big fan of the fact that I'm actually able to do a decent amount of damage to enemies, even if it is solely by virtue of the fact that I'm firing shots pretty quickly. That's fine, you know, however you gotta do it, you do it, but we're definitely coming to the end of our rope with respect to ways that we can finish this run without us being in a body bag. Now, we should be dead. We do get a golden key here, which is kind of a little bit too little too late. I've already spent 4 keys on this floor, but I guess better late than never, even if that is completely at odds with the sentence that I just uttered recently before. Was there another tinted rock there? No, that was just my eyes playing tricks on me. Boss room, I guess, but I'm starting to, you know, abandon all hope, ye who enter the video here, because I am starting to lose my own hope, which is a little, you know, disheartening, but it's not that I necessarily feel this is a foregone conclusion that we're going to lose. It's just, you know, the numbers are not on my side right now. Again, you know, we are exactly 1 or 2 items away from being able to make something amazing happen if we had some really good kind of interaction between the Joker card. Maybe this pill's an HP upgrade, and then, you know, Bob's your uncle. It's puberty, actually, which is horrible. Well, it's horrible relative to the other pills we could have had, and should have had, maybe. Or could have expected to have, at least, because we are playing as Cain, the man of 1,000 good pills here, but so be it. We have a Spirit Heart, which is very nice. We won't take it right away. And really hoping the small rock was there. Instead, I'm pretty sure that's like another speed upgrade, which at this point is just like, okay, I've probably taken as many speed upgrades as one man needs to take. Probably taken 1 too many, actually, which is nice just in case I end up picking up a small rock or something, but still. So we're not going to take the Spirit Hearts until we finish this floor. This is the moment of tooth for us. Moment of MONSTROS tooth. I am desperately hoping for a free, good deal with the devil. And then ideally after that, a deal with the angel would be incredible, but that's exceptionally unlikely considering we actually took a deal with the devil earlier on in the episode. At some point, this Joker card is going to be good. It's going to be worth something. But that point has not showed up yet. But the Fallen is, like, it's a high-risk, high-reward boss, right? Like, we could end up making some very good things happen, or having some very good things happen to us. Ouija board is not one of those items, unfortunately. Again, we continue to get kind of the second-rate items when I really almost require the first-rate ones. It's actually a tiers upgrade, so at least I came back and took a look at that, because you can never have too many tiers upgrades. I guess we will head down to the next floor, and, you know, it's Depths Part 2 or Necropolis 2. Necropolis, just Necropolis, which is unfortunate. I should say, you know, Ouija board is not horrible, but it's certainly not the kind of item you need to make a 2-heart run at this point of the game work. We're firing really quickly. That's nice. More Spirit Hearts, also great, even if it is happening basically purely by luck. Certainly money is not the #1 reason why I am hanging out here right now, but it's a reason in case we come across multiple judgments, I guess, which is unlikely, but could happen. Fly Love is fine. Sure, give me Fly Love. I would take it. We'll take care of the neutral fly here, just because we might as well. And more money, sure, who cares? On the bright side, one thing I will say is that it doesn't appear like Mom's purse would have made too much of a difference for us, because as you can see, we would have just taken the safety cap down with us. Oh, we got Fly Love. What is this, range upgrade? Yes, that is a range upgrade pill. It's not good. I expect this shop is very important. This item room is very important. I imagine we'll be able to beat Mom fairly easily, but that's not really that special at this point. The HP plus speed upgrade is so important. Give me the blood bag. I desire it. You desire me to play your game a little bit longer. Probably. I'm talking to the game specifically here. And I desire to play the game a little bit longer. We just need a little bit more to make it happen. We are generating a staggering army of flies. You know what? We'll come back when we have more red hearts available on the floor. Better to backtrack than to go through that slot machine shenanigans. Also, that's a level from Sonic CD. We are coming fairly close to the end of our rope here. Well, we got some hearts right out the bat. We do have little Chad, so I expect that those hearts will be dropping pretty quickly. Much like the panties of all the ladies over 50 viewing these videos. I know that you're out there, ladies. I've seen the demographics. 0.69%. We have a boss trap room. Sorry, a mob trap room. Boss trap room would be far too convenient. We can go to it. We will hopefully secure some kind of benefit as a result of that implicit transaction. That's the idea anyway. I don't know what I'm likely to get. Pyro might be useful, so I have you know, a way to kind of skip through some rooms and skip to my loo, but, well, this would be... That was an awesome Tammy's head. You know what? For all the negativity, Tammy, you've done a very good job there. Piercing shots, this is also great. I really, really love piercing shots. This is a great item. If I can manage to make this work out well for me, it's almost like a weirdly kind of neutered Polyphemus, which is actually pretty positive, all things considered. Also, very good for the mom fight because it allows... Oh, I have fly love, I forgot. So, very good for the mom fight because it allows you to hit the kind of bodily structures in the back, which is where I always hit it from, gentlemen. But also... Oh, we can't fly, but we do need this heart. Also, you can take out the enemies that are kind of behind Mom, and it's good for Mom's foot, part of the Mom's heart boss fight as well. This is a great item to get. It may be too little too late, which is a disappointment. But, again, we're only a little bit away from having amazing potential here. Obviously, watch me get like a Mom's knife immediately after this, so the piercing shots doesn't even matter. Okay, so we got lucky here, and we will be able to get some more money, which is, of course, you know, largely useless for me. Hopefully you can see that I'm trying my damnedest. Oh, that was a big whiff from that time. That I'm trying my damnedest to make this run work. I'm not just writing it off as a loss and, you know, oh, okay, just kill me, just kill me. I'm really trying to swing it. It's just not working out very well right now. You know, the fact that we have Ouija piercing shots from Tammy's head, along with the parasite effect as well, is actually really nice. This is becoming a very powerful item, and the more damage we get for it, the better our life will become. It's another good example of when piercing shots can be really useful, although Ouija board is actually making it less so because it's very difficult to blow up the TNT. Not even going to open that treasure chest. I can't imagine it being worth it at this point, but we'll go back and play this blood bank a couple more times. 3 more to be precise, depending on whether or not we gamble on the slot machine in the interim period. And at some point, this bad boy's got to pay out, right? Even if it pays out with the IV bag. All right, well, lots more money. Let's play until we get down to 40 cents here. You know, it's nice to be able to get more stuff from the slot machine as well, more keys. Sure, $1, that's worthless to us at this point. Might as well be, you know, 1,000 cents. Might as well be 15 cents. We already have the Steam sale, so it's extremely unlikely that that's going to make much of a difference. I would have preferred that the slot machine actually stay around for its potential to pay out with hearts, but sure. This is a pill we've had before. I found pills. Might as well take it. Why not? And I'm not giving up hope, but starting to really, you know, come face to face with the crushing realities of the mathematical chance of our success. Even if I picked up, you know, some of the most high damage items in the game, we need more health. And that more HP, not just more heart contained, or sorry, more HP, not just consumable hearts. We need like more capacity for health, and that's not super likely to happen. One nifty thing we can do as a result of the fact that Judas' tongue just showed up, I can be a little bit more confident taking a deal with the devil, knowing that they're all going to be half price now. I'm not going to give up Tammy's head for the blue candle. I think. I should. Hopefully people will forgive me for this, knowing that, I mean, Tammy's head, it was a lot of fun for us, but I need to go with something a little bit more guaranteed, I think, to make this happen. So, we're going to pop the Joker card with this... Oh, it's not good enough. I can pick up the mark for all of our spirit hearts. Oh, no, I can't. Alright, well, Demon Baby for 1 heart is not a good deal. Okay, well, I mean, I guess we should go with the safety cap again. If we'd only had half of the Spirit Heart more. I took damage in the stupidest way. The mark probably is not going to make too much of a difference, but anyway. Yeah, I apologize for getting rid of Tammy's head. It's a more exciting item, but also I have to. If I'm going to have any chance of success, it has to happen. There's no two bones about it, basically. I still have an extremely low chance of success, but it's a theoretical possibility. I should go back and get the safety cap, as mentioned, but kind of, it's less necessary than you might think. What about this red chest? Spiders. Should have expected that, given the luck that we've had so far. And we'll fight Mom, and now an HP upgrade will show up, doubtlessly. We're not sunk. This extra health is nice. We're not sunk yet. We're close. And, you know, we're probably not long for this world. Once we start entering the more difficult kind of passages of the game, Cathedral and Chest are, at this point, basically unfathomable. That being said, we could make it through the womb. Let's set that as our principal goal for now. There's our HP upgrade, finally. And the Polaroid down to the next floor. With Blue Candle and the Compass, we can make some okay things happen. They gotta happen real fast, though. We will use a bomb here. If I end up winning this run, it would be unlikely. So I would be very proud of myself. And inevitably, that would also involve getting some kind of amazing item, either on this boss room or on the Deal with the Devil that comes after, or Deal with the Angel, potentially, that comes after. That is another I Found Pills. One of the worst, like, pill rotations I think I've ever seen as Cain. We have, like, Speed Up, Tears Up, Puberty, and I Found Pills, which I guess are the same. I haven't come across a full health. I haven't come across an HP upgrade. Just really, really kind of dire pills, which you can't really afford when you are playing as somebody who's, you know, they rely on pills to make up for other weaknesses. That being said, the Tears upgrades that we've gotten, there was a range upgrade in there as well. I don't know if I mentioned that, but the Tears upgrades that we've gotten, they're making a difference. They're one of the reasons that we're allowed to, or we're still, you know, living here, if not thriving. As you can see, you know, damage can always be better, but it's okay for now. This chest is pretty important. That's not important at all anymore. My bad. What do we have here? We have a room that is the stuff of nightmares. This is actually a room where Tammy's head is probably better. This is one that I wasn't only thinking like, oh, what will be more entertaining when I was thinking of whether to get rid of Tammy's head for Blue Candle. I was thinking, like, is Tammy's head actually better than, or, like, is there the possibility that Tammy's head is actually better than Blue Candle in this situation? Oh, please be a health upgrade. Pretty fly. That's pretty good, too, actually, but, and yeah, there was, like, a realistic possibility, or at least plausibility in my mind, that Tammy's head was better, because basically, Tammy's head is like a circular Blue Candle. What was the determining factor in me taking Blue Candle instead, though? Teratoma's dead, and we get a range upgrade. Very necessary at this point. The determining factor in me taking Blue Candle was that I can use it multiple times per room instead of just once per room, which makes a crazy amount of difference. I keep forgetting I have a Ouija board. I should use that to my advantage more often, because I could be in a more defensible position than I am most of the time. I also have the range necessary to kind of execute on that protocol, so it's looking real bad. A second Pretty Fly is a good coup for us, I guess, but we still need a lot more if we're gonna make this happen. Drop this in there, and is this it could still be the right way. Again, it would be nice to be able to get to Mom's heart and beat Mom's heart. That's a goal. It would obviously be nice to get further as well, but let's not dream too big just to start with. So Blue Candle and Piercing Shots, very useful here on a fight where there's a lot of crowd control necessary. We'll be able to kind of take care of these guys all in one lump sum, as opposed to... Ooh, no. Okay, some of the luckiest dodging, probably, if I'm being 100% honest, that I've ever done there. Like, I did get hit, but I'm pleased with it nonetheless. That could have gone a lot worse. Not unfathomable for me to take 3 hits. Oh, lucky me. Not unfathomable for me to take 3 hits on that very fight, so... Oh, continue surviving. It's not... There's no outs for me anymore is the problem. Like, there's just no real plausibility for success at this point. I don't need another speed upgrade. I'm already probably too fast. And that's not just me being defeatist. Normally, in Isaac, you were relying on items to kind of pull you out of bad situations. What do we have left for items? Not too fucking much. We have nothing from the Mom's Heart boss fight. That's just not possible. We have no deal with the devil afterwards, because deals with the devil can't spawn after the Mom's Heart boss fight. I think even with Joker cards, you can't get one. It just takes you to the room where you can, like, choose to go down to Shoal. I'm just trying to think if there's... I guess we could get a blood bag from the blood bank, theoretically. And we actually will have a couple plays of that. I've got to try it. Obviously, money at this point is, like, absolutely worthless, but I think we can play it. Oh, sure, we got the IV bag. Fantastic. There's not even any point to playing the IV bag anymore. And what do we want from those guys? I don't know. Spirit Hearts, Fly Love. We already have Fly Love. We're probably not going to get Spirit Hearts. If there was a Fortune Teller, I would have gambled the shit out of it. And with 94 cents, we possibly could have swung that completely in our favor and maybe even won a run as a result. But for now, unfortunately, we're the same character that we've been for quite some time. Let's try to make this work. I'm going to try to avoid using bombs, because I would love to save these for the more difficult later game boss fights if it's possible. And I think it may be possible. Unlikely, but possible. So, I mean, not necessarily possible to beat those later game bosses, but possible to at least save the bombs for them. I'm going to drop one here because I think this is, yeah, the zombies I would like to take care of as easily as possible. Piercing shots make them kind of a no-brainer. This is another easy series of enemies. Now we have Chubb, I think. Oh, Duke of Flies. Okay, so if we can get Mom's Heart to continuously fire bombs in the vicinity of this fight, which should be easy enough. Yeah, there we go. Then we won't have to worry about Chubb showing up, I think. Yeah, just eyeless ooze guys, which is fine. And more flies in all likelihood. Okay, so we're good. We're going to be able to make it past the mom fight. I have basically zero hope of making it all the way through the cathedral to even fight Isaac. Beating Isaac is like it's a hilarious pipe dream. Are you some kind of comedian like Rodney Dangerfield or something? Because seriously, that's not going to happen. As you can see, I'm an aficionado of stand-up comedy based on my own meter itself. Okay, that's some bad damage. Lucky enough to not get hit again, actually. And the blue spikes did a lot of my own work for me, but unfortunately, half of our health is gone. This is basically that's an ideal room for me in the cathedral. Double widows, even if it's annoying because the spiders are pieces of garbage, we can still have a realistic chance of getting out of here without taking damage, and that's all that matters at this point. And we actually do get enough health to put us back to that half-heart interval, which is important. All right, we are, you know, I say this a lot, and it's a little cliche for me at this point, but, you know, one tarot card can make the difference, at least temporarily. And if that temporarily, like if that moment when it makes a difference is one of the later game bosses, then it can make a difference in your entire run. So, if we end up getting a very good tarot card here, the Lovers is honestly up there. It's basically the same as a full health pill, or a sun pill, or sorry, a sun card. Then, yeah, this could be important. At the very least, it does increase our chances of winning. Probably not to a very... Do I not have the Steam sale? Maybe I don't. Maybe not to a comforting level, but it exists. We also have a Spirit Heart now. And lo and behold, there is a somewhat okay chance now that as a result of the payouts of the last two rooms, I may be able to survive this Isaac fight. I don't necessarily think it's a likely chance. And, you know, the kind of unfortunate thing is, at least until I get hit twice and our red hearts start depleting, I definitely cannot pop this Lover's card down, because I would end up wasting some of it. And I would prefer to stay at the half-heart interval if possible. So it might be better to pop it down when I get Polaroid Invincibility, so at least I can get the maximum amount of Polaroid Invincibility out of it. What are the other unsung heroes right here? The pretty flies that we ended up picking up from a couple of pills in the late game are actually blocking more than their fair share of shots, which I am extremely grateful for. We are going to get to the second phase of Isaac. I took some damage. We're creating some flies via infestation, and if there was ever a time for luck to be on my side, it's right now. Okay, didn't get hit there. That feels pretty good. If only I had Mulligan instead of infestation, maybe I would be a little bit more confident. But you know what I always say, if we get down to the chest, well, anything can happen with those 4 items. We do have enough keys necessary to open them all up. And if I end up not using the Lover's card on this fight, that would be a huge coup for me. I may end up using it a couple of rooms into the chest, but, you know, it prolongs my survivability at least long enough to feel a little bit more confident. And I think we're going to get through this fight. Only having been hit, like, twice as well, which is really nice. That could realistically change over the course of the little remainder of the fight. Alright, Isaac is dead. We picked up that health when we probably should not have. That's okay, though. And we're... against all logic and odds, we're alive. More bombs, poison touch, homing bombs, and spelunker hat, money bag, sack of pennies. That is 4 items that I would consider pretty not very useful, but here we are. We got to make it work. And again, at this point, we're probably throwing ourselves on the mercy of... That was really bad from me, but again, we have this Lover's card. And actually, this does open up the opportunity for me to get back to a half-heart interval, which could be a very important... Especially now that we can use Poison Touch, it's increasingly important to maximize these periods of Polaroid invincibility whenever I get the opportunity to do so, because they could end up doing, 10% of the final boss's total HP, which is a not insignificant portion. There we go, we get Mega Bombs and also 5 more of them, also potentially pretty important. This room is a easy one, a gimme, basically. Now, I do... The great thing about having Piercing Shot is not only that on a double Monstro 2 room, obviously, we can hit both of them simultaneously, and we can do that with Blue Candle as well. We'll just alternate here. But also, there's no knockback, because there's, like, no force. It just kind of passes right through them. So we can just keep them in exactly the same position, and our life is going to be much, much easier as a result of that. So we'll just alternate between... Oh, what? I don't think so. You should be in the same position that you were in for quite some time. Okay, we're still fighting Monstro here. Just one Monstro, sorry. So that's very good. Even though this is a rebellious version of the Monstro that we know and love. There we go. He's deceased. Might as well use Blue Candle. Get out of this one. Left hand. Supposing... Oh, no, we need the Polaroid instead. That's my mistake. There is hope in my heart. That is not what I expected to be saying at this point. Death is... Well, inevitable for all of us. Oh, I forgot that I can't fly. Alright, time to use these Lover's cards. I forgot that I can't fly, so I just walked over that creep. You can forgive me most of the time when I get down to the chest. I do have that ability. It's almost... I wouldn't necessarily say it's a necessity, but it is pretty important. I almost did it again, actually. Full disclosure. Okay. Just drop some very convenient blue candles in. Take your time. Have patience. There's no rush here. Well, okay, that was very stupid of me, but we got through it, and we actually got to a half-heart interval. Would have been nice to be able to do that without using the Lover's card, but so be it. Here we are. So, what sucks about this room? We can't really kill the poop. I would love to, but we don't have any ability to do so. What's nice about this room? I don't have to hit the tail of the enemy. By way of piercing shots, I can just hit the front of them. Now, it's pretty unlikely that we end up winning this run still. As much as I've tried to build up the moment, it's an unlikelihood. That was real bad of me right there. I really thought that I was not in the aggro range for the poop. If I die to the poop here, I'm going to be disappointed with myself, but shit happens. Conveniently enough, that's accidental wordplay. This guy's caught in like a DVD player's cycle. Oh, there we go. Alright, well, I guess, shall we try it? We might as well. Oh, no! Well, it was fun nonetheless. People are inevitably going to be pissed off by that death, but I tried, and we almost made it work. If we'd made it to that boss room, we probably didn't have a very good chance, but we could have maybe swung it. In any case, I hope you enjoyed that run. We didn't deserve to get as far as we did, like 1, 2 HP upgrades over the entire thing. I think 1 HP upgrade over the entire thing. As always, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, make sure to click the like button. It does support me a great deal. And of course, subscribe if you want to see more Daily Isaac. As always, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.